Hello you guys.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Peyton. This is my little corner of the internet. I forgot to say that last time and Charles clocked me on that. And this is going to be a little August reset. We have a few things to do. It is currently the 26th, but it's Sunday, so it's like the last Sunday before August, and next weekend is super busy because if you guys didn't know, my birthday is August 1st. So we will be doing birthday things on my birthday, and then we are going out of town on the 2nd. So this is our last Sunday before August. And I figured I'd take you on some of the things that we're doing to kind of like, I don't know, prep for it. All of our goals. We're going to go over the goals that we accomplished in July, our goals for August, all the things. But right now, we just got done hanging out at my parents' house, and now we are headed to the grocery store for our little weekly restock. This is also an exciting week because
The bar is this week.
he takes the bar on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is very exciting. So exciting. Look how happy he is about it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now, and then we'll get home and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we are back from the grocery store. My voice is still kind of just like going in and out. So I apologize for the weird voice, but time waits for no one.
Admin?
Yes, we are gonna do like a little admin planning session to get ready for the new week, to get ready for August. We were really good about doing this in June. July, not so much, just because honestly, like Charles's only priority was the bar really, and my priority was just surviving, which August will be a little bit of that too, but we figured it would be a good idea to get started on a good foot. And so what are our goals with this admin?
One for me was setting up like an ideal time block. For you, it's more of just like a schedule because you don't necessarily want to or need to do the time block thing. I need to do my time block deal.
Basically, okay, so we want to figure out like monthly goals, but we also want to start fleshing out a week, like a daily and weekly routine. So kind of figuring out that of like what things we want to have part of our morning routine, what things we want to make sure we do before we go to bed, like weekly tasks. Comer's just waiting for us to let him out. So that, and then kind of like big events happening, things we need to get done, that sort of thing. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll go through all of my July goals and kind of recap that with you guys, and then I'll talk about my August goals with you guys. I keep hiccuping after that as well. Okay guys, hopefully you can't hear the laundry machine, Jesus Louise, the washing machine going too much, but now we're going to go over all of our goals. So I have my laptop right here so we can go over everything. So for July, for like my monthly goals, I have it broken down into 4 different categories: work, personal, content, and baby girl. So we're just going to go through each category and we're going to talk through which goals I accomplished, which goals I didn't. Obviously there are still 4 or 5 days left of the month, so there are some things that still can be accomplished, but this is going to give us a good idea of what we have accomplished. For work, I had 3 goals. My big one was I wanted to make over $9,000 in collections, which is basically like, not in collections, in production. The way, like, if you don't know how it works, dentists, most of us work off of like a commission base. So for everything that I do, I get 35% of the cost of it. And then the rest of it goes towards supplies, overhead, helping pay for like the assistants and the people that are helping me, goes to like the actual company. So that's kind of how it's broken down in majority of offices. Some offices are different, but most of the people that I know, that's how it works. So my goal was to make $9,000 in my commission, so I guess I can do the math on that. So that means that I wanted to do almost $26,000 worth of dentistry in the month of July. And then I would be able to take home about $9,000 of that. The way that broke down was averaging over $500 per day or $1,800 per week, since there's 5 weeks this month because it's kind of like a weird month. So I am very happy to report that we still have a full week left, and I have already my like commission portion is already over $10,000. So very, very excited about that. I really am proud of myself. I feel like I obviously, like, it's my 2nd month working, and I was, oh shoot, my camera's gonna die. Let me try and finish the sentence and then I'll switch batteries. But obviously I was like still getting my feet underneath me, so I'm very proud that I was able to not only hit that goal but to exceed that goal. And I think this next month, well, we'll talk about that soon, but I feel like I have really gotten a groove, and I've also started to like learn how to do multiple things at once and like do same-day treatments. Like if there's a small filling that needs to be done, I'm learning how to do it that day as opposed to having them scheduled to come back, so that it's better for the patients and better for me. So yeah, I'm gonna switch camera batteries. Okay, we are back. We have a new battery in. Then my other 2 goals, one of them was to figure out if there's training for Sure Smiles, which is our version at the office of Invisalign. It's basically just like a clear aligner braces thing. And then in terms of the 3rd goal, I wanted to plan out potential CE courses that I could do online during my maternity leave so I could kind of get ahead. And I did find a few that I'm very, very interested in taking. So that is both. For work, I hit all 3 goals, so I'm very, very excited. Personal, less accomplished. So I had 3 goals for personal. The first was to read 12 books. I did that and some. Let me see how many I read. And there's gonna be more that I finish in the next couple of days. I have finished 17 books so far in the month of July, and there are probably 2 or 3 more that I'm going to finish, hopefully, in the next couple of days. So I will be like right around 19 or 20 books. So we have exceeded that goal. The other 2 goals I did not come close to on. The other 2 goals, I wanted to meet my step goal 5 out of 7 days a week. It has not happened. I wanted to also get a weekly average of over 7 hours of sleep. That also did not happen. The 3rd trimester has kind of been kicking my butt. I have been able to get through work, and that is about it. And then I come home and I crash. But then I can't fall asleep. So I'm getting like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, sometimes closer to 4.5, because it takes me forever to fall asleep. And then by the time I fall asleep, then I have to wake up to go to the bathroom, and then it like starts the whole process over again. So I've been getting awful sleep scores, absolutely awful. And then I'm so tired, I don't want to push myself and do too much, so I have not been walking either. So it's just kind of been a mess. And then in terms of content, I had 2 goals. I wanted to post 2 to 3 times daily on TikTok, and I have done that. And I wanted to get my nesting series started, which I have. I am going to upload episode 11 tomorrow, and I've finished the first 2 YouTube ones. So we have been doing pretty good with that. Okay, and then The last category is nesting tasks for baby girl. So basically under the baby girl category, I had 3 areas I wanted to focus on. The first was nesting tasks. So I created like a whole list of the things that I wanted to accomplish every week. And then I copied that over onto here. So I finished everything for week 31, 32, and 33. I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant, and I have done 2 of the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 3 of the 8 things so far for this week. So I feel confident that we will finish the other 5 in the next couple of days and wrap that up. Also, I'm so sorry, my voice probably is so annoying, but I really want to get this video filmed today so that it's like ready for you guys by the time August 1st rolls around. So hopefully you can bear with me because I'm like annoying myself with how I sound. I can't imagine how you guys feel. So the other 2 things, maybe I'll just like talk in a lighter voice and see if that helps. The other 2 things I wanted to accomplish for baby girl was ordering all the missing items that we needed from our registry or for postpartum, or just all the like random things that like kind of turn into a giant shopping list. And I did do that. And then I wanted to make my DIY picture frame for the nursery, so I got that finished. I showed that in my first nesting episode, so if you haven't watched that, you should go watch that. I did like a really cute DIY where I took all the cards that we got from her baby showers and I cut out all the times people wrote the word love or like love you, and then I put that on a little like frame basically. So overall, July I would say was very successful considering that we are like well into my 3rd trimester. I definitely have like figured out that work. I have accomplished that. Content, I've started to kind of fall off. I need to get like rejuvenated for that. But I have been hitting the goals. And then baby girl, obviously like the nesting urges have been insane. I just want to spend all my time, like I'll be sitting in bed and it'll be like 11 o'clock at night and I can't sleep, and I'm like, I should go set up our bottle station. And my husband is like, no, maybe not, that can wait. Personal is where I need to like adjust. So now we're gonna go over the August goals that I have, and I can kind of walk you through the things that I'm going to adjust. Pretty similar-ish to what I had last month. I'm trying not to change too much. Okay, so starting with work, I'm going to keep my goal the same of making $9,000. However, there's only 4 weeks, and I'm being very flexible with that because technically, like after the first week of August, I'm considered full term. I will be 37 weeks, and at any point I could go into labor. So because there's 1 less week, and because I have like a ticking time bomb basically growing inside of me where the odds of me going into labor early are low. There's no reason why I would be induced right now, knock on wood, but I'm gonna be very flexible with that. And then my other goal for August for work is to plan out my return from maternity leave, because I have obviously I have the general time of my maternity leave figured out, but when I come back, I want to figure out if I want to take like work part-time, when I want to take pumping breaks, just all of that stuff. I want to get it figured out now so that I'm not having to like worry about it and answer questions during my maternity leave. For personal, I would like to keep my goal of 12 books. Again, it's kind of hard to plan August because technically at any point our plans could just get cut off. Like our friends keep asking us like to do stuff on the weekends, and I'll be like tentatively yes, but also at any point in the next, I mean like from now, basically we have 3 to 6 weeks until baby girl will be here. And if it's on the 3-week side of it, a lot of these things aren't gonna happen. But if it's on the 6-week side of things, then we have like the ability to do a lot more. So I'm keeping it at 12 books. I figure that's like a good, easier accomplishment. And then I got rid of the step goal. I would like to go on walks still, and that's something I'm going to try and do, but it's also so hot out that because of the heat, like, it makes me get really bad Braxton Hicks contractions, and I don't think that's very good to like do to myself. So instead I have switched it, and I want to spend 20 minutes every night on my pregnancy ball doing my like stretches and things like that, so I can help with like preparing for labor. And then I would like to at least get 6 hours of sleep at night. 7 hours apparently is just unreasonable because I haven't hit that in so long, but I'm gonna try for 6 hours. Because the days that I only get 4.5 to 5.5, I am dying at work. Like, I feel awful. And I don't do caffeine. You're really not supposed to do, I know you're not supposed to do too much caffeine with pregnancy, but I myself have not had caffeine in over almost 2 years. So I feel like it really would be a bad idea for me to like introduce, even if it is within the limit of what a pregnant person can have. I feel like it'd be a bad idea for me to like try and introduce that. But I found that if I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm still tired by the end of the day, but I feel like I can actually like get through the day without like dying. Okay, for content, I would like to continue posting 2 to 3 TikToks every day. And then I want to finish up my nesting series and then start planning postpartum content and what that's gonna look like. And then as for baby girl, the only thing that I have copied over for goals is just my weekly nesting tasks. So from 37 weeks on, I'm hoping to be done with all of my nesting. So at that point, it'll just be, you know, stretching, trying to collect colostrum, doing the mile circuit, kind of just like getting ready and like doing all the labor preparation. But I figured I wanted to keep it pretty chill since obviously there will be a lot going on, especially towards the end of the month. So I wanted to keep my goals pretty minimal, and I feel like they are very achievable. So that being said, those are the August goals that I have. Come back, hopefully I will be able to film a September one at some point, depending on when baby girl gets here. That is all. I'm also going to try and not talk, so hopefully my voice is better tomorrow when I have to spend the whole day talking to patients, so they don't have to listen to me sound like this, like you guys have had to listen to for the past 20 minutes. So that is kind of all the game plan is for right now. I honestly might just end the vlog right here. I don't think you guys need to see a montage of me putting clothes away. You guys know what that looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things, you know the drill. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.